This one is called AppBrain. It's one word. And you might recognize this if you're
A zombie?
a frequent, yeah, if you
AppBrain.
crave brains, or if you're a frequent visitor to our website. Up until very recently, we used AppBrain to display ratings and links and QR codes or whatever to apps that we reviewed. But we're starting to take some of that stuff on ourselves, especially now that web market is out. I really like that.
Yeah.
We're kind of using that. But let's see. This is, again, it's for free on the Android market. Let me pull up the little icon here. This has a more simple interface that greets you than AppAware. And this app's unique focus is on personal recommendation. So it's kind of I'll pull up here recommended apps. So it builds a list of apps that you have. They have just some sort of magical algorithms that say, hey, we noticed you have such and such installed. Like it knows I have Astro. So it's suggesting to me to install the SMB module, which would let it work with Windows networking partitions. Huh. So I can access my network shares or whatever on my desktop using my Android phone. Fruit Ninja, it's recognizing to me. Recommending. How many times did I say recognize instead of recommend? Let's see. XDA Developers, which is like a chat app.
Now, does it tell you why it's recommending these to you? Like,
what
no,
other information does it? I don't think it doesn't say like you did because blah blah blah. Yeah, it just.
That's one thing that's kind of interesting about the iOS Genius recommendations. So it says you bought this, so you might like this.
So I'll hit right there. It's one of these, I think. Maybe if I just go back. All right. Now, one of the other things too, the interface for what I'm about to show you is a little bit clunky. They have this list button up here, and you're an iPad user, Dave, so you might be more used to that.
Pop over.
But this has hot apps today, hot apps this week, and popular apps in the United States because it knows that's where I am. So, like, you can hit hot apps today, and it will show you not just the most installed, but the fastest rising installed.
Oh, that's cool.
Apps like this NVIDIA Tegra Zone.
That's
it shows.
New.
Now, it says less than 50 downloads, but it's less than 50 downloads for people that have AppBrain installed on their phone when they installed it, because that's all they track. They don't do. Yeah. I think on here, I don't know, maybe they do scrape that from the market too. But this is the whole point of, again, reviewing these apps is so that you can find apps yourself. So you'll see a lot of junk in here, but it'll help you pick out a couple of cool things, like this Locus app. Never mind, that's not a cool one. I know what that is.
Not cool.
So Tricorder, that's an oldie but a goodie. It's nice to see that's up and coming. So you can see that.
You reviewed that on like one of the first shows we did.
Yeah, I totally did. I'm installing it too.
Nice.
Thanks, AppBrain.
What's iDisplay?
Expanding the viewable area on your main monitor.
What? Oh, that's what it is.
Extends your desktop monitor onto your...
Boom.
Wow, because you just need that little bit.
I've tried it before.
For $5 though, I don't know. I don't need that much more monitor space for $5. So you can also filter this by free, paid, new, updated, price reduced, apps to SD enabled, which is very nice if you're on a phone with limited storage space like the Evo. Let's see. You can also do specific categories.
That is a weird menu.
And yeah, no, it's all pop up from up here. I don't like it. It's not very user friendly.
It's not very
Don't get me wrong.
Android-ish.
There's tons and tons of features on here, which is really great. But it's just not quite there.
It's weird. I mean, it's not a unified interface for Android.
No, and you'd think that pressing any of this stuff up here would take you home.
No.
It doesn't take you home. I mean to this screen, the splash screen.
You got to hit the back.
Yeah. So, but the cool thing about AppBrain is you can sync all your stuff up, and then when you log into your AppBrain account on the web, you can use that as you can post that as a public profile, and then share with other people what apps you have installed on your phone.
Yeah, there was a thing in there that said like view others or other users or something. What was that all about?
Yeah, right here. Explore users. You have to find people and by username. You can connect with Facebook.
Yeah.
Popular users, that's cool. But look up usernames. My username is the same thing as my Twitter name, 14N3. So if you want to add me on AppBrain, you can see all the apps that I have installed. But I'm also on appbrain.com/users/14N3.
Cool.
And we'll have a user, rather singular. We'll have a link to that up on the website. So some pretty cool stuff. But one of the things that's nice about AppBrain is it's featured automatic app installation from the web before that was available from Google's web interface. And that is supported clear back to Android 1.5.
So that just uses, how does it initiate that?
It's you install this other app called Fast Web Installer.
Okay.
And that checks their server every now and then whenever you've gone onto their website and say install this app or whatever, then that will pull it up on the market, and then you just hit install. So it is a little bit different. It doesn't install it automatically like Google does on their thing, but
it notifies you that you can install it right away.
Yeah, and it was around before Google had their website. So for being a third-party service, I'd say that's pretty good, really. So
ahead of the curve.
Yeah, for sure. So check it out. It's AppBrain. I really love it. This is really a power user app. Not so much for the beginner, but a lot of features. So, and it's free.